What's going on, guys? Today we're back with a new DayZ video, and today is an update video. The DayZ devs earlier on today released the status report for experimental 1.07. That was also pushed to the experimental servers earlier on today, which added in a few things, fixed a load of things, and then changed quite a few things as well. So we're going to run through some of them and take a look. So the first thing to know, to see what they have added into the game with this 1.07 update, they've added the repeater carbine, 357 rounds, they've added in 12 gauge rubber slugs and amusement park locations throughout Chernarus. So I think that just adds little parks throughout Chernarus. I'm not 100% sure if they're going to be used for anything or if they're just in just to make the place look a bit nicer. Either way, kind of nice to see they're actually adding more areas and new stuff into the map like that. So that is pretty cool. So then they also have fixed a ton of little small bugs here and there. There has been no, when I was reading through it, there has been no sign of them fixing cars, but they have fixed a load of tiny little options. So we'll run through them here right now. So they fixed several types of inventory interactions related to item reservation. They fixed the client error caused by re-encountering the weapon you dropped during a previous death. They fixed the map always used to open at the top left corner now remembers the last open position. They've fixed disabled jump out action for the backseat passengers as they add a 4x4. They have fixed action circle was missing while dismantling the oven. Did not realize there was an oven in game. Gonna have to check that one out, that's interesting. Fixed the player can no longer attach both the suppressor and the compensator to the MP5. That was kind of cool. So there was a glitch where you could add the compensator and the suppressor, so the suppressor go over the compensator. Fix an issue caused by starting an action with a different item in your hands between client and server. Fix an animation glitch related to throwing. That was actually a bit of an issue. Throwing was always a little bit glitchy. The animations never seemed to work, so I'm glad they fixed that. Fixed a water bonus from wells was added too early in the action. Fixed infected would not cause bleeding as intended. Fixed issues with doors with the aircraft hangar, hospital, schools and harbour crane. Fixed issue with the sound of doors in the fire station, the big ATC buildings. They fixed an issue with a ladder on the construction site. Fixed piles of wooden planks could respawn on top of each other, so now they're obviously not going to respawn on top of each other. They fixed the doorway of the sawmill had bullet collision. They fixed object placement fixes for Enoch and Chernarus plus terrains, which is Livonia and Chernarus. Fixed a yellow heat comfort was given a penalty on heat regeneration. They fixed a position of the combination lock widget, LODs and textures. They fixed the player could collide with individual IV parts. They fixed the denim skirt showed the wrong color in first person mode. Fixed infected could not navigate into the large grey shed. Fixed the construction light behaved weirdly when thrown. Fixed it was not possible to empty liquid containers in interior spaces. Fixed blue athletic sunglasses had a green texture. Fixed the thermometer would always display 0 degrees. That's been fixed. Fixed the night vision when darkened when someone entered the player's network bubble. Fixed the building actions could be mixed up, resulting in building the wrong part. Fixed larger quantity numbers were not fully visible in hand slot. And then they fixed barrels with holes are still able to store liquids, which was a bit odd, but there we go. So that's all the stuff they fixed, all little minor different fixes, but at least they're fixing them. It took them quite a while, but hey, at least they're getting through them. This has been one of the biggest patches and kind of updates in a while. And they've also come along and changed quite a lot of zones as well. They've changed the global lighting changes, so the ground lighting additions, brightness of day and night, shadow contrast during clear weather, rain visual tweaks, darker clouds during overcast. They've changed the update to the inventory attachment icons, missing icons added, some icons tweaked and unused, removed to free space for more in the future. They've changed cleanup of the car damage zones. They've lowered the amount of leaked coolant when radiator is destroyed in the car. They've changed the option for the fence gate to be accessed easier. They've changed remove collision from barbed wire. They've changed barbed wire now causes bleeding instead of shock damage. They've changed the fence and watchtower kits to be dismantled. They've changed heavy items with collision are dropped using physics. They've changed rework with the combination lock construction requires more time but in shorter cycles. They've changed sawing a pile of wooden planks is now truly continuous action. It used to be before where you'd saw one, and when you're finished sawing it would stop, and then you have to start again, stop and start and stop and start and stop and start, and it took forever to do. It was just kind of annoying. So now it'll just be continuous until the pile is empty, which is good. They've decreased the range of the nightlight and changed its color, position, brightness with better immersion. Tweaked the fence gate, open and closes slower. I'm glad they done that. So my god, it used to be annoying because that gate would close at a super fast speed. It's nice to see that they've listened to feedback with that and have changed it. They tweaked the inventory view on the assault helmet visor. They've tweaked you receive one additional plank when cutting down a wooden log. Tweaked you receive one more wooden log when cutting down most trees. Oh, so hopefully we'll get 2 logs now per tree. Oh, that's going to be good if that is the case. They've tweaked base building materials and now placed more clear. Tweaked sorted the attachment icons for firearms. They've tweaked the base building action won't show up at all when it is being blocked, previously allowed to execute without result. They've tweaked adjust the logic behind obstacle checks when building base building parts. Tweaked the map is now full screen, and tweaked remove the collisions from tourist trail poles. Oh, that's great. I think that means before there used to be when those little stupid wooden poles that were in the ground, anytime you hit them in a car, you smack straight into your car would go into orbit, and they were the worst things ever. So I think they've removed that now, so you can just drive straight through them, which is going to be so much easier. That's all the stuff that they have changed and fixed in game. There is some other stuff for servers and for modding and stuff like that. I'm not going to go through that because personally I don't know much about it when it comes to the modding side of things, and I suppose most people just want to know what's happening with stuff in game. So there are all the additions that have been added. It's quite nice to see that they've actually changed some things that were quite annoying in game, and they've fixed some other stuff. So yeah, overall it's a pretty good update. I haven't played it as of yet. I probably won't until it comes out in full release. I usually don't play experimental because it can just be a bit boring, and usually the experimental servers and just the basic DayZ standalone servers can be quite meh. They don't really be that fun, so I'll just wait until it comes out. It shouldn't be too long until it will be out. But yeah, that's pretty cool to see that they have changed all that stuff. I'm glad they're doing it. I can't wait to try it when it fully comes out. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out for now.